Hello you guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Ariana Edwards and I've decided to make a YouTube channel based off of me reading books, telling you guys what books I'm reading, giving my honest and raw opinion on the book. And some things to know about me is that I was born in Jamaica until my parents decided to move to the United States because of my father's military career. And I spent some of my life in Colorado living with my grandmother. It's very nice there, and I love visiting my grandmother. But we decided to move to Hawaii because it's really nice over here, and I love living here. But we're planning to move to Thailand over the summer, which I can't wait for because I loved our visit. Some more things about me is that I love to read books, obviously, and I'm a big history enthusiast, specifically American history. My favorite, I love learning about American history. Speaking of American history, so I'm a big musical enthusiast for history musicals such as Hamilton, Six, any history musical or history book I love. I have a beautiful younger sister and an adorable dog that's like about this size. We got her for my birthday. She's quite the character, just as my little sister. Another thing you guys can know about me is that I'm homeschooled, so is my little sister. It's easier because of our schedule, and so it's more fun because I can make these videos for you guys, and I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff normal school does. The book that I'm going to be talking about today is There Is Someone Inside of Your House. The author is Stephanie Perkins, and this book happens to be a New York Times bestseller, which says a lot about how good this book is. The main character, Makani, moved from Hawaii to go live with her grandmother in a smaller town because of her home situation. Her parents aren't exactly stable enough to raise her, so they decided to move her to live with her grandmother. She doesn't have a grandfather anymore. In the book, it states that her grandfather tragically passed away a year before she moved there. Makani has two best friends that she hangs out with at her high school. I believe one of their name is David and I can't remember the second character's name, but those are two of her friends. I'm sort of suspicious about David being the murderer, and I will get into in a second. I'm not sure. Just something about him that sticks out to me. And she has another friend of hers named Ollie. He's very mysterious. He works at the grocery store that she goes to shop for her and her grandmother, because her grandmother isn't really in good condition, so she has to take care of a lot of stuff around the house. But her grandmother is really sweet and cares for Makani. Ollie doesn't exactly have a good home situation too. His parents were killed tragically in a car accident when a few years before Makani moved there. So he's living with his older brother, who is a police officer and is currently investigating the murder going on in the book right now. The main mystery in the book right now that I'm on chapter 7. I'm not done with chapter 7 yet, but I'm currently reading it. Is that there was a murder at the school that Makani goes to. The girl that was murdered, her name is Haley. She was relatively popular at school, but she wasn't like a snobby type of popular. She was actually kind to everyone. But Makani never knew her that well before she was murdered, so a little hobby of hers is trying to figure out who killed Haley and try to get justice. Because Haley was really well loved, and we need to know who did this. I have two prime suspects, because we don't know it. It's not a book that's filled with a lot of characters, so we don't really get a lot of. We do get a lot of character depth, but we don't get a lot of characters. My prime suspects right now has to be number one, Makani's friend David, because he's very he doesn't really like bringing up the subject much, which makes me think that he's the one who did it. It's kind of suspicious. I get that the subject of death or murder can be a sensitive topic, but it's like it's overly weird, especially for David, because he's not scared to talk about certain topics. So I don't understand why Haley's death would be any different. My second suspect, and I feel like this is the one I'm biggest on, has to be Ollie, because the day after Haley's death, he comes back with pink dyed hair. His hair is usually platinum blonde, it said in the book, but the day he comes back, it's pink. And David made a joke that spread around the school like wildfire, saying how he thinks that Ollie dyed his hair from Haley's blood, which at first I thought was tasteless. I didn't know that David could stoop so low and make a joke like that. Then I looked into it. Ollie was really submissive. So, he didn't like talking about his hair being dyed either, which makes me think that what if he really did dye his hair from Haley's blood? I'm not sure why he would do that, what his motive is. Maybe it's because he's like a loner, he doesn't have a lot of friends, so he'd want to kill someone who is well liked. That could be his motive, but I'm not sure who the killer is yet or what their motive is, but all I know is that Makani's gonna bring them to justice. I just hope it's not someone that she is close to, because that would hurt a lot to Makani. One aspect I like about the book is really, it's so fun and like easy to read. It's not like one of those books that it takes a while to get into or you read it like chapter by chapter. This book will have you wanting to read it all in one sitting, which I tried to do, but I got really tired. I will keep you guys updated with There Is Someone in Your House, as it is a very exciting book and I can't wait to finish it. I'll give you guys more updates on when I'm done with it and what happens in the book. And I really suggest that you guys do read the book. It's a really good read. It will have you on your toes for sure. This is my first video, I'd appreciate it if you guys would help me out and support me by smashing that subscribe button and liking, or share with someone. Any form of help would do. And I'd just like to thank you all for watching. This has been fantastic talking about this book. I love talking about books. So it's just great that I could share my opinion with all of you guys watching. Thank you.